love, crimson blood, poison, eternity.
Title screen.
Don't you hear it?
Mother, ritual, scarlet, prayers, heresy, hell,
Yeah.
solitude, scarlet.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Well, now we can start after that.
You're an ass.
I know. Well, as you can probably tell from the title of this video, because we start the new disc, there are
You
side
opened
quests.
up a ton of side quests.
The Pandora's box of Sidequest has opened, and the first one is to get the Dragon Booster. Even if you're not gonna be doing any side quests in the game in general, it's still useful to get this, just because of one dungeon that's really, really aggravating that's coming up on this disc.
What to do?
Well, the game hints very subtly at what you're supposed to do with the camera angles and such.
I mean, what is the item you're getting due?
Dragon Booster. Essentially, it makes it so that when you barrel roll and press A or C, aka the shoot button, you will break every breakable target that you can lock onto in your area.
Oh,
that
sounds useful, actually.
It's pretty, like for now, it isn't as useful as it will be later, because we have a kind of limited amount of lasers for now. But later it will let us, for example, open 5 boxes at the same time with just one, like barrel roll and lock onto everything.
No, I can see that being extremely useful, though.
And now we enter Eggman.
Oh, that was cool. That was cool music. Why did you stop?
Oh, it's coming back.
That was really...
It's from Persona 2.
Yeah, that was really cool, like techno music. I was like, okay, what the fuck was that?
Persona 2 is full of tracks like that. It's very funky.
So I've heard. I've heard the Persona series in general is pretty funky, but we'll probably be into that eventually.
Well, I like the first the first Persona game is kind of weird. It has good music, but the quality of the sound isn't up to the snuff, because it was probably made by one guy on a keyboard. Given the overall budget of the game, it's still pretty neat. It's still much better than with the bastardization they done with the remake.
So is this just a straight shot, or is there some sort of main element to it?
We already got it.
Okay, so
Dragon Booster.
Oh, okay.
The most annoying thing about those things is that it doesn't go da 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 whenever you get it. It's just, you may just simply not notice that you ever got any sort of upgrade like this.
Oh, that's always annoying.
Yeah, it's the same with special moves. You just never get any sort of
notification.
It just tells you in the same box as it tells you, you got an elixir, you got a potion you're never gonna use, and then, oh, you got the most badass move in the entire game. Better remember.
Wait, what? What was that?
Oh no, I skipped the text box.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I really hate
wait,
that.
what was that last thing? You got the Super Annihilator. What was that last thing? And by this point in the game, you're so used to just going, yeah, right?
Not really, because if you do that, in the regular dialogues, you will just miss out on all of the voice acting.
No, I mean like for
items, yes.
Yeah, you're just so used to hitting past that on the regular.
And in this area, it's important to to visit it during the day. The time of the day will be chosen randomly when you enter it.
But you want to do it during full-on day?
Full-on day. Because otherwise, fuck you. In any case, if you do it, you can do most of the things during other times of the day, but there is one really good why if you can do all of them during the day. You would need to come back here anyway.
So you might as well just get it done now.
Yeah, well, actually, it's not a required. It's not really a side quest. It's you remember sand mites, right?
Yes.
The enemies that used to give you 500 experience.
Oh, this is their equivalent.
This is their equivalent, but much more potent. You'll see.
As they should be.
You get 500 experience if they run away from you and you don't kill any of them. But if you kill all of them, I basically jumped 3 levels now.
Well.
And got Armageddon.
Well. That's a thing.
And usually I have really hard time. Getting into an encounter with those. But here, I actually got into encounter with it 3 times by accident. Another time, of course, by accident, because I like here. Armageddon. More explosions.
We're gonna have to cut you off one of these days.
And another couple level ups. And this is some music from some Earthbound game. I don't know the title, sorry.
Earthbound or Mother 3?
I don't really know. The whole title I have on my MP3 is in Japanese. Plus, it doesn't read Japanese, so it put it in some sort of weird computerish code of freeze, percentages, and such as.
Oh, yours doesn't do the. That's the one problem I have with. I've got the Devil May Cry 3 soundtrack, because it's awesome, and it's like, it's like I don't read Japanese.
Isn't there a version of it that would be in English?
Possibly, but not the one I got.
In any case, after you bring all of the little sheeps to its mother, she will leave you something that's pretty important for a side quest later. And here, we're gonna be going back to the underground of Uru. You know, the place with the stuff.
Underground of Uru! I don't know why I said it like that.
Because you're racist.
Hey. I hate everyone. Just want to be clear on that.
Alright.
There we go.
Yeah, so now actually the exploration is a little bit easier, because you can easily go up the slopes as well as down, or rather, the other way around. Never mind.
Just remember, it can go up as well as plummet.
Well, with the Dickmobile, you're only able to go down.
The Dickmobile. Welcome to the Dickmobile.
And also, if you didn't pick up the stuff that was there, the haunting scythe, which is a move that you kind of skip by the because of the stupid text box that doesn't give you shit, that doesn't give you any sort of information on, you got an awesome move. You can get it there easily now, without any sort of things, because you can just fly over everything. which earlier would have been a problem because you couldn't fly through the hole. But I already
that's
got
helpful.
it. Yeah.
Messenger of the gods. Wait a minute.
Yeah, if we read the
The messenger of the gods, or perhaps speaker of the gods? Huh?
the Watcher of the Gods.
Nah.
Nah.
This game is not nearly as fucked up as it should be to even qualify in that,
Well,
that regard.
there is incest in it. Remember, the people from the holy district of the village of Zao and are not allowed to do it with anyone from outside of their village. So, given how there are only 4 people living there.
Yeah, I always love that.
Yeah, on the other hand, that's one thing. There are very few people in this game. Because, you know, it's all deserted, it's post-apocalyptic, and it shows it with that.
Well, it's also kind of somewhat system limitations, correct?
Not so much. I mean, they could have had more people in there because, you know, the town exploration. Actually, in the towns, I think the rendering distance is actually pretty okay. But there is one thing I want you to take a note of, is that every single person in this game has a name and a voice.
Huh. You're right.
Yeah, that's
odd.
That's actually pretty neat, given the you know, the time, and also the fact.
Nico, that's pretty neat considering now.
Yeah. Well, even that. I mean, it's impressive, period. But there is a reason why everybody has a voice and a name, and we'll get to that, I think, on this disc. Anyway, here.
What's it? Wow.
This is how we use the whole thing, and here you can get another D unit.
What's this music?
As I said before, I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
Okay, it's the same music. Okay,
yes.
I couldn't tell for some reason.
No, because it goes through multiple phases. It's really, really long, actually, like 4 minutes long.
I love music does that. The only problem I have when RPG music does that is that it tends to reset after combat. So
that's just bad design.
You might never hear the second half of a background.
Tell me about it. You remember that?
Pokemon's horrible about that.
You remember that track, the track from Persona that I played before?
Mm-hmm.
I literally just took just 2 or 3 minutes standing around just to listen to all of it, because random encounter rate there is ridiculous.
I hate that.
And it resets the song all the time.
It's horrible because some of those pieces are incredible.
Yeah, every song in Persona 2 is incredible, and that is the synthesized version of the track from the first game, the first level. And here we're going up the slope. There is I don't remember if I still have to pick something up. It's been 2 months since I recorded this, sorry.
Thank God you sped it up, though. My word.
Oh yes, this thing. We have to use Dickmobile again.
Use the dragon.
Yeah.
Dickmobile.
Dickmobile away. In any case, this place is... if you go to every... well, to get out of this place, you need to go to the before last thing. But if you go into any other one of those things on the path, you will get swag. However, I have no use for swag because I cannot use them in combat, and those that I can buy for the money are more than enough. And I accidentally hit the exit instead of the thing.
And you are not happy with yourself, are you?
No, I don't really care. I don't really give a damn. And here I tried to get into an encounter with. You remember those monsters that would absorb your lasers and fire them back at you?
Yeah, the frog-like things, right?
The plant-like things.
Oh.
Here you can find a different version of them that plays volleyball, or rather hot potato.
Oh no! So they throw like a bomb at you, you throw it at them, and it kind of at some point.
They actually throw a bomb between themselves. It's a hilarious encounter, and it's a real shame I couldn't get into it.
I'm gonna hazard though it's like a 0.5% chance, right?
It's a rare encounter, yes.
Like the encounter rate going from 1 in 5 seconds to like 1 in 72 seconds or something like that.
It's just a rare. It's just after in all of these areas, after you visit them, the encounter rate is slow. Like encounter rate is low, and even then, it's only in hot spots.
Huh. I see you just taking to speeding up anything that isn't talking to someone.
Exactly. And here is why we need the thing from that Tobina, the flying creature that we helped get its children back. She will say that her. Yeah, the special antidote. I don't believe you have to speak enough to her. This game is weird about that. It really is.
A lot of games are weird about it.
No, but this one in particular about speaking multiple times to people. What you essentially have to do is talk to the Meccania fever. Meccania was the name of the empire before in the Zwei. Actually. I actually wanted to find a dialogue telling you to bring the Tobina rock to the owner of the store, but I couldn't find it. No, I really couldn't. And you have to talk to him and sell this.
Can he die?
The boy, he will die if you don't bring this. His father never finds the rock, and this place is dark at night. It's kind of a thing with Saturn games in general. They're very dark when it's dark. It's not just the emulator, the sort of graphics they use just kind of sort of made it so that the colors were much deeper, like much sharper, but also the blacks were more black. That was unintentional.
It looks jet black instead of just black. Right.
Like, not Michael Jackson black. In any case, when you talk to her, his fever is going down, so he's gonna be alright.
あなたが薬を取ってきてくれるなんてびっくりしたけど嬉しかったです。優しい人だって分かったから。
Aww. You remember this is the girl we gave some jewelry to because, you know, bitches love jewelry.
That you befriended over the course of 5 minutes?
Exactly, by repeatedly nagging her.
Hey, talk to me.
Hey, love me. Hey, love me. Why won't you love me?
That's essentially what you did for 5 goddamn minutes, and then never spoke to her again.
No. I gave her jewelry after that. And here is where the story actually picks up. Again, I mean.
After a while.
After we
to
talked.
To be fair, all those side quests are optional, correct?
Exactly. You can just go to the camp to rest after the fight. That's what you would normally do. And then you will talk to him.
You just wanted to get all that bullshit out of the way, though.
I do want to I do want to do the cutscenes the side quests that I can do. There are some I'm gonna be ignoring simply because they tend to glitch out. But more on that on the next episode, where I actually have a couple side quests glitch out on me.
Oh, that's always wonderful.
Of course. But right now I just so that I know which side quest I cannot do, I just play through it beforehand to make sure that I don't waste too much time on shit that doesn't happen.
God's carriage.
実際は9世紀の防衛装置なんだ。どうやら9世紀にも戦があったらしい。塔を巡るでかい戦がな。
塔を巡る戦。みんなそんなに力が欲しいのか。
とにかくそいつを壊せば霧は消えるぜ。
Yep. The evil fog because of which we cannot find it. Yes.
場所がわからないのか
As always.
大丈夫
Yeah, fogs are dicks.
詳しい資料が町のどこかにあるはずなんだ。でなきゃ伝説が残るわけないからな。
We heard it here, folks. There's a quote for the ages.
Now, let's wait until morning. Let's talk to the dragon to get the awesome move. Because my friendship with the dragon is the best of all friendships.
It's kind of like a joke, though.
You can make it look more so like a chocobo later.
Astral Phantoms? Is that what that said?
Astral Phantom. It's basically like Vengeance Orbs, but more expensive. And at the same time, works a little bit differently. In that, while Vengeance Orbs will just do a little bit of damage while bouncing off the attack.
But fucking with the dragon.
Goddamn emulators.